After more than 800 stories to share and countless memorable moments, this is Sean Martinelli's last week at NBC2.
And for tonight's Story to Share, he introduces you to one of our colleagues who he has long admired.
When I first started working at NBC2, I got paired with a pro.
Every day's a nice day at Muse. Or Muse. Or Muse.
Photojournalist Todd Offenbeck captured some of the most memorable stories to share. But what you didn't see were the moments behind the scenes. Todd's humor, his kindness, his unwavering commitment, both at work and home.
We call her our fun size.
Yeah, she's our fun size.
Todd and his wife, Amy, have been married for 27 years.
Todd, you may kiss the bride.
Yeah, we got married in October, moved to Florida in December, and then July the next year, everything changed.
Now, ABC 7 News Brief.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Amy Van Patten with
Just months into her job as an anchor for ABC 7, Amy was rushed to the hospital.
A doctor came in and said, your wife has suffered a burst brain aneurysm. And I mean, the words were penetrating my ears, but I wasn't hearing any of it. I just didn't understand anything that they were telling me. And all I could think of was, how do you spell aneurysm? That's one of those words
that spirit helped them through. Amy remained under intense care for weeks.
He was at my bedside the whole time.
Yeah, I sat there and I held her hand and I talked to her. And at some point she squeezed my hand. And when she did that, like, this huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I just felt this, all right, she's still with me. She still can hear me and understands me. So I don't know what it's going to look like, but things are going to be okay.
A spinal surgery and 6 brain surgeries followed. Nearly 3 decades later, there are still constant follow-ups. As Amy perseveres, Todd remains as devoted as the day he made his vows.
I mean, it means everything. I mean, it hasn't been easy for either one of us, but I can't imagine for him how hard it's been for him.
You just got to look at the positives every day. That's what we do. She's the one I love, and she's the one that I'll do this as long as I can and need to. There's no debate about it. So, I mean, she's everything. For sure.
So are you.
When I asked what they wanted others to take from their story, Amy said this.
Just don't give up.
And in true Todd fashion, he left us with this.
Run like hell. Before Sean shows up. I mean, you just have to...
Unlike Amy, Todd is not one for the camera, so I'm so grateful to both of you for sharing your story, and just so grateful to have all those opportunities to work with Todd. And
Amy's so tough. I mean, I was there that day and spent a lot of time with her after it happened, and she's one tough cookie, and he stuck by her side, and there's not a couple anywhere in the world that I admire more than the two of them. Thank you for sharing their story.
Yeah,
Great people.
That was nice to hear that story. There's no one. Todd's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. There's you, and you guys can battle it out for who wants to be the nicer person.
Yep, amazing. Thank
Todd's staying, thankfully.
Yes.
We're going to miss you, buddy. But we got one more on Wednesday.
One more on Wednesday.
All right.
Do it one more time.
We've been blessed to have your stories, and that was another one that we will remember for years to come.
It's been a privilege.
Have a nice night.